I'm very
so
uncomfortable
many
with
antics.
the energy we've created in the studio today.
A vampire?
Welcome back to the Tales of Onniaga. In our last session, they became pirates. To the surprise of me, they became pirates. They stole 13 children slaves and are now on a boat on the way to an island that they think is full of monsters. To make sure that no one would want to follow them. They were then accosted by a ship of the undead, and they beat that ship soundly, and are now on a 15-day journey to the island of their choosing. So, let's get right into it.
I totally forgot to pull up my character sheet. It's up now.
Okay. Y'all have been at sea for 3 days. There's been no cloud cover for the past little while. The children are just milling about. They still have their silver bands on all of them, so they are still able to be tracked if they have.
I have the keys.
Well, you have a set of keys, but yes.
Wait. Does this mean that those keys are not to those bands?
Well, no, you have no. Holding those keys, you have 13 different pins that you can sense on the ship.
Oh, I see.
So yes, those keys are connected to those bands, but you don't know if there's another set of keys out there.
We should probably toss those.
Yeah, we should. Why have we not done that yet?
Well,
So-
I argued that if they fell off the ship, we would be able to track and find them. Because they're kids, they're careless.
I mean,
Huh.
wouldn't
then
be able to
everyone can
see
track it.
that they fell?
Hold on, is this
They lost
conversation
it.
happening in or out of character?
I'm not
Okay.
doing an accent or voice, so this is outside of character for
Okay,
me.
out of character. That's what it was for me too. I was just wondering.
I'll just take
What
off my
is
hood to make sure.
everybody doing?
From now on,
What is
Barcelona
everyone
British.
doing on the bed today?
Conry mended all of his clothes that he transformed while he was still into them, and he's taken off a lot of the pirate garb, but I'm still wearing the boots, the long jacket, and the hat.
Nice. So no more 13-inch tall wig that was
Yeah.
making you look like a Captain Hook cross-dresser. Okay, gotcha.
Hell yeah.
Has anybody actually, while you've been doing that, when you went through all those clothes, could you roll a perception check?
Perception. I don't know what my modifier is.
You know what I never asked
Sorry.
because I totally forgot about?
What?
7.
7. Okay, yeah, you didn't notice anything when you were rifling around for those clothes.
Right.
Reginald is swimming around the Beginold with Vinny
Yes.
behind him, like surfing, right?
Yes.
What happened to Kraz, who's usually on
Kraz is up.
Reginald?
That's just dropped
Kraz
off
is up.
screen.
Kraz is in the crow's nest right now.
Oh, good.
When y'all got
Okay.
onto the
Good,
boat,
good, good.
when y'all got onto the boat, Kraz just jumped off Reginald
Oh,
as
man.
soon as Reginald went to go jump into the water, and you saw him run up the mast. Well, one of
Right.
them. So
Okay,
yeah,
good.
y'all just
good,
have
good.
a squirrel friend that's keeping an eye out for y'all up there.
Perfect.
Kumito, what's Kumito been doing? in these
Um,
past couple days?
Kumato, I have been studying the different my book of maps, the big book of maps I have.
Okay.
Trying to determine the best town to like steal supplies from as we go onto this journey to get to the monster island.
On the map, you see, well, there is no you see a city, but it is not connected to any kind of island, and it's called Deep Sea Port. and you see that there is a dot that has the island on it, and then dotted lines of like a route, but that you just assume is a trade route of some sort.
Interesting. Okay. I am going to meet
But
up.
that's the closest. That's the closest city that you know of.
Okay, I'm gonna meet up with Connery then.
Okay.
He's steering the ship.
Actually, I'm gonna mind link to Connery so that this will be easier. I'll just look at Connery from the crow's nest where I'm usually at because of the spyglass.
Mm-hmm.
Oui, hey, Captain Connery.
Yes?
I have been studying the maps, and I dare say that there is a city that we could pillage and plunder for supplies.
Where is it? Is it near?
Spencer, I forgot how close it was.
Got it.
It's about 2 days out.
It's about a 2 days journey. It won't take us away from our current course.
Okay. Alright, I don't see why not. We should probably get more supplies anyways because we're accommodating 13 more passengers than was probably intended. Alright, do I need to change like directions at all? I don't know if I'm asking in here already.
It's a slight detour, but not bad whatsoever. It's an obtuse angle of where y'all are going.
Right.
So,
I steer the ship in the new direction.
That's easy enough. He just has to point. It's like, oh, it's this way, which is completely
It
fine.
is left.
Kumito,
Your other left.
No, my left. No, your left.
We're facing the same way. It's the same left.
No, if you're looking back at Connery.
Oh, that's fair.
Or,
My left has now changed.
So,
Take like
Kumito,
3 minutes to figure out which way to steer the ship.
Kumito, have you finished that the book that you had gotten?
Oh, I have gotten many books. Which book are you talking about?
I'm talking about the book, the Demon Lord book.
Oh, right, the Demon Lord book.
Has he read it or has he finished it whatsoever?
He's probably I'm probably about halfway through it because I keep switching between different books depending on what I'm interested in.
Just let me know when you finish that book. Okay.
Okay.
Ember, what are you up to on this ship for these past 3 days?
Let's see. I think I've mostly just been trying to take care of the kids, trying to, let them know that everything's okay and that they are capable of being loved by somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So I think right now I'm thinking, okay, who has been the least receptive? Who
Okay,
needs the least
so-
attention?
After the attack that y'all withstood, these kids have actually surprisingly, they've all kind of opened up. They're like, "Whoa, that was so awesome! Being in a fight, we're pirates now! Yes!"
Do these
It's
kids
just like,
know
you
what
guys-
pirates are?
You guys were so cool. Well, yeah, a few of them are 32, 56, and 24. So they've heard of pirates before and probably have told the other kids. They're just like, "That was so cool!" So the smaller kids go up to you, Ember, and it's like, "You were so cool with that sword. Can I see that sword? Can I hold that sword? It's so cool." And some of the other ones are like, "Can I go talk to Mr. Kumito? Mr. Kumito was awesome the way he just smashed those skeletons to bits." And then Captain Connery, even in that huge wig, he was so cool. Oh, and then Philip White, the little 4-year-old boy, is just like, "I actually like Mr. Barstool. He has really cool magic, and he just had those magic. They just exploded when they hit him, and then it hurt when they hit us. But it looked like you guys were beating them up real bad." So these kids are just all excited. They're still they still have the swords and knives that they were using against the skeletons, and some of them sword fight on the on the deck just a little bit, but they never like go too hard on each other. So that's how the kids are doing right now. They're more of, we're free, we're pirates, we got skeleton attack.
I tell the kids that want to talk to Kumito, I tell them, it's like, you can talk to him, but you gotta catch him and pin him down first. Go get him.
Yes.
I'm up in the crow's nest. Do you realize how dangerous that is?
So Kumito, perceptive check. Kumito, perception check.
Boy, I hope I can
Conry
see
is
these kids
cheering the-
climbing up the mast.
Conry is cheering the kids on from the sidelines.
16 plus 3, 19.
Kumito, you look down, you see Brooklyn Anderson, Eric Cookie, Lee Burns, oh goodness, and Gail and Sam just clambering up really quickly this mast, all of them having like different kinds of swords and one of them holding rope, and they're just like, oh yeah, we're gonna get you. Roll initiative.
No, tire them out. Tire them out.
Alright. This is gonna be a slaughter, but okay.
You have the opportunity to kill them, you know?
I have no
Is this
escape other
But I
than.
want to join this fight.
Wait, hold on.
Just
Hold on.
dive up into the water.
Can I? Okay, so I know I'm on the crow's nest. In the
Yeah.
crow's nest. Squirrel's nest, if you will.
Yeah.
Could I.
You're up there with crabs. You
Yeah.
have crabs.
Could I jump out of the crow's nest, grab a rope that's holding like the one of the sails, and like swing down to like around where
You want to Captain Jack Sparrow this year.
yeah, I'm just gonna get to like the very front of the ship.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Athletic check.
Athletics or
No,
acrobatics?
agility,
Acrobatics.
sorry.
Acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics, perfect. That's 19 plus 4, 23.
I want you to describe this, please.
All right.
What do these kids see when they're coming up to get you?
So
they
as the
think they're being real sneaky.
As the kids are climbing up, I'm watching them very carefully, and the moment one of them gets a hand onto the floor of the crow's nest, I leap. I do like one of the I forget what they're called, but you know, like when you grab hold of a bar and you jump over it.
A vault?
Yeah, thank you. I vault over the crow's nest side rails, and I just sort of like parasail, sort of eagle my way down to the sails, grabbing one of the ropes as I slide down, swinging all the way around the ship, slowly lowering myself onto the very head of the ship, and just turning back, looking up at them and waving.
All of this while holding on to Kraz. Gotcha.
No, Kraz is up there just running around the
They are all dumbstruck at this, like, what the hell? And then you see one of them, you see Gale jump off.
Oh
and,
no, monkey see, monkey do situation.
Yeah, kind of. You see Gale jump off, and that's a natural 20. He grabs. Good. Like, I'm not kidding. You got a natural 20, and he jumps off. It's not as cool as you. It's not as like controlled as you. But you see him jump off and kind of do like the Assassin's Creed fall for a little bit, and then he grabs with both hands and does a flip and then lands like Scarlett Johansson on the deck, and it's just like, you're not that cool, and then just walks off.
Nice.
I
He's
love
all
that
the-
kid.
All the other ones.
Which orphan was that again?
That was Gail Davidson.
Gail Davidson. Oh yeah.
Ember's just laughing at the chaos that's about to unfold here.
So, what is Barstool doing?
Is I
Trying to figure out how to add 4th level spells on DBI and failing horribly.
It,
okay. Okay.
So you're gonna go to spells. You're gonna go to manage spells.
I know, and I've done that, and it only shows me.
It's not gonna show you 4th level spells if you're not at a level where you're gonna get 4th level spells. Because just because you're at level 4 doesn't mean you're gonna have 4th level spells.
If I make
Oh, wait,
myself
did
like
you
level
level it?
20 though, it still doesn't show me anything above level 2.
What are you again?
Wizard.
a wizard.
Was it okay? Yeah, you won't get 4th level spell slots or spells until level 7.
Ah, okay. Do I have?
Yeah,
any
now
spell
you
slots?
only get up. You're 4th level, so you only get up to 2nd level spells right now.
Okay,
So-
then I guess that works. I still don't know how most of this works. But can I spend time to like learn new spells?
Yeah, that's what the level up
Oh.
process is. Is you can
That's what-
switch out spells, grab new spells, or yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take my big book of nerd things and learn a spell then.
Okay.
I'm not sure which one yet. Get back to me on that.
Understood. Do y'all know? Have any of y'all been curious about whose boat y'all might have been on?
It's our
no,
boat,
not
duh.
particularly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One guy who's the werecloak, right?
But I
Yeah,
wasn't-
the were turtle?
The wereturtle, yeah.
I mean, he was just looking after the boat so that no one would take it. But like,
Oh,
Well, he should have done a better job.
we
Not
have,
my
we
fault.
have created a new BBEG. We stole a whole.
BBEG.
if none of y'all want to investigate for it, okay, gotcha.
I will investigate for it.
I'm
I'll
currently being
investigate.
chased by kids.
Me too.
Yeah.
just
So,
hearing
Barstool.
19! Sorry.
Okay, so
Chris, you're steering the ship. How are you gonna have
How could I
time
not do that?
to?
yeah,
How are you gonna have
Alright,
time to go
whatever.
search?
Alright,
First
and then I'm gonna roll like a 3. Nat 1, baby.
Can I give him my 19? Is that how that works?
No, I love nat ones.
Nope.
I love
Nat
nat
one.
ones.
God damn it.
He's either gonna
Barstool,
find
you
completely
go
wrong
first.
information or.
Barstool,
Well,
You're
like, wait, hold on. This is
naivete of
canon.
this-
Barstool knows nothing. Like,
Yeah,
at all.
Barstool, your naivete. You're going through the captain's quarters, and you see
Going through my
like this
shit.
big picture of a woman behind the captain's desk. She has a crown on. She's holding a scepter. She is.
It's the queen.
And
she's
I
in a
don't
big
put the
fluffy
pieces
gown.
together at all.
You don't put them together at all. You're like, oh, that's a nice piece of art.
That's pretty good
She's-
tape.
She
That's
seems
a
like a
pretty
nice
good
woman. You look through the desk, and it says things like lead ship for Royal Navy, but you don't know what Navy is.
I pick up like the like journal, the captain's journal, and just like start reading it like as like a book that I just think is like fiction, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
the Royal
This
Navy.
fictional book tells of like many different adventures, of different logs of taking down pirates and bringing back stolen treasures and going through the canal to go stop to escort the queen from one side of the country to the other. So yeah, that's it. But
It was a good read.
it's a good
It was
read.
kind of boring
It's a good
halfway
read.
through.
But nothing really to write home to. Nothing for you to tell anybody else about.
Of course, no. Why would it be?
Exactly. So, after your third night at sea, after the third day of sea, it goes into nighttime. Who's going to be staying up and who's like sleeping? All the kids have gone off to bed already, but
Per usual, I will be staying up.
Are
I
you-
wanna
you might
stay
need to
up,
sleep in it.
And I wanna, like, once the sun goes down, I'm gonna yell up to Kumato and say, Hey, can you steer the ship really for a couple of minutes? I need to go do something.
Sure, Captain. I'll be right down. And I just kind of fireman pull slide down the crow's nest.
Roll
Alright,
for splinters.
Connery. What about the other two of y'all? The other two.
Did someone ask
Are
me
y'all
something?
staying up or going to bed?
Barstool is going to find a table and take one chair from that table, throw it overboard, and then curl up into a ball where that chair was, and fall asleep.
It is where he is most comfortable.
So much.
Barstool curls up next to a table and goes to sleep.
Alright, sounds good. Amber, what are you up to? Are you going to bed, staying up?
I'm starting to wonder if like I should start rolling to see if I can continue to ignore the sword chattering in my ear all day. Kill the magic.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That's just been happening. Like, just assume from now on you have a constant voice in your head egging you on to attack magic users.
Hey, welcome to the club.
rolled-
Me, Connery. It's really exclusive here. Voices in our heads.
Yeah.
I rolled the dice and I got a 3. And
Oh,
Barstool is easiest target right now.
So you don't full out
Freak
just
out.
go and attack. This is going to be this is going to wear you down over time. That is 1 out of 5 loss. So
It's like a really bad death throw.
yeah. So just add put a good and a bad section on like a piece of paper and put 1 tick under bad.
It's the
And now
Stitch. It's the
Yeah.
Stitch good bad meter.
So every night when you go to bed or whenever we roleplay going to bed, we are going to see if you are able to resist it that night. And if you get to 5, you might start lashing out towards magic users when you see them.
Yeah.
Which is everyone on the ship.
The point where Amber realizes that that the sword is actually really bad and she shouldn't be carrying it.
Roll a wisdom check.
Okay. I got a 15.
You start getting an inkling that maybe this voice I shouldn't listen to, but
Mhm.
you still are like, this is a good sword. It's helping. It's helped me out in the past, so it's fine.
All right. I try to be good, and I sit close to the, I assume maybe 2 children that are afraid of the dark, and I tell them, it's like, I'll be right here.
Okay, so you lay down next to, you sit down next to Philip White and Eli White, the 2 youngest of the boys, and they kind of, they're brothers, and they cuddle up next to each other, and they go to bed. The older brother, Philip, helping tuck in his little brother. So, Kumato.
I forgot I was steering the ship. Yeah.
Well, actually, Connery, what did you go off and do?
I want to go talk to Morgan Freeman.
Okay.
Wait, with the help of Skylar or?
No, Skylar already told you how to kind of contact him.
All right. Okay, so
you
I'm gonna.
go off, and how are you gonna try to talk to him?
All right, I'm gonna try and find like a journal or or a sticky note or something, and I'm gonna write in Celestial because that's the only language that I can write in. Just hi, and just see if he responds.
Roll a religion check.
Religion?
You got a good chance of if he's real, of him being able to read it, since Celestial is the language of the
I forgot my
gods.
dice. Hold on, that doesn't count. 10.
You sit there for a little while, and nothing really comes to you. But then you start hearing tapping. You start hearing tap, 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 tap. And it's inside of your backpack.
In my what? What?
In your backpack.
Back of the pack. Oh no.
Backpack? I'll
Here.
open.
That's where the egg is.
Oh shit! Okay, I'm gonna open my bag. I open my backpack to see where the tapping's coming from.
You see what once was a red and golden egg. Kumato, why are you turning so much?
I'm avoiding rocks.
Okay, fair enough. You see what once was a red and golden egg when you put it in there the gold has started to fade into more of a black, veiny look across it, and the red has started to fade to a gray. It's not fully there, but it's started to, and you just hear tap, 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 tap.
Like gray because it's dying, or gray because it's about to hatch?
You don't know.
Oh shit! I mean, with the tapping, can I conclude that it's about to hatch?
I mean, yeah, you probably. It's not dead. You can tell that it's not dead. There's tapping inside of it. So you just get.
Can I speak to this thing? Hello?
Help!
Help?
Don't help it, it'll die.
Do you need help?
It won't have the strength.
I'm trying to get out.
Can I just make...
I haven't been able to hatch for a while.
Kinda forgot you were in there, not going to lie.
You're a dick.
Boy, if only we had some fire.
Language. Yeah. I don't have any fire spells, so
You can bother Em to make a fire.
I mean I can manually make it, but
I'm sorry, but Barstool
Yeah,
had
I'm curious.
created a whole fireball last time. Someone here knows fire spells.
I don't trust him with that.
Why not?
I'm in
I would
good
like to cast Fireball on this egg.
I don't trust
You're
anyone to
asleep
cast
right now.
fireball on my
I am
shit.
asleep, but you can wake me up.
So, if I help you, will you die?
I won't die.
Okay, I'm gonna make like a little hole
That
with my
sounds
thumb
like-
in the shell.
You're gonna start helping him hatch?
Yeah, I just want to make like a little hole.
I
Like I
feel
don't want
like
to
he's
completely
evil.
break the egg. I just want to make a little hole, make it easier.
So you make a hole. It's easy enough. It feels brittle, like an eggshell. And as soon as you break it out, you see a black beak start to emerge from it, start chipping away at itself at the outside of the egg. And after a couple minutes, what you see in front of you is a black feathered phoenix.
Black feathered phoenix?
A black
Can I
feathered.
roll like nature or something to see if that's normal?
Definitely.
Boy, if only someone had a big book of monsters that could find this
It's almost
out.
like I don't want to go to Kumato for help. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You have, in your times, known that phoenixes are not supposed to be black. They are supposed to be red and gold and vibrant and colorful. But this one seems to be alive. It doesn't seem malnourished or anything. Maybe a little skinnier and more of a longer neck than it was when it died. But it just has black and gray feathers right now.
I know what the black and gray feathers mean.
With that dirty 20, yeah, that should be enough. You have heard tale of things called the Black Phoenix. They can grow up to be just like any other phoenix, and they're very, very rare, mainly due to the fact that they can only be born out of a phoenix's quenched egg. Where phoenixes, when they die, they instantaneously erupt into flames, incubating their own egg and causing them to hatch instantly. But since, you infer, y'all dumped it into a river, into a lake, it did not incubate itself instantly like it's supposed to. And that's why it did not hatch immediately after it had exploded. And carrying it around and not getting it the fire that it needed has caused it to have its flame wither away to a point where it is now a black phoenix, where it can still do the things that phoenixes can do, but slightly different.
The flames are cold, aren't they?
You don't know.
The flames are zombies.
Huh. So you're a black phoenix?
It appears that I will live this life as a black phoenix until I die,
Huh.
and hopefully I will be reborn as a new phoenix.
Do you
But,
have a name? Sorry.
well, how about you give me one?
Good luck,
Well, I was gonna
Beginald.
name you Beginald. Yeah, I was gonna name you Beginald, but now I feel like I can't because I named the ship that.
Please don't. That sounds like a terrible name.
Beginald is a great name. Thank you very much.
Name him Chad.
You could name it Naya.
I don't know.
Naya
What
means
are your preferred pronouns?
Oh my gosh.
What, Josh?
I was gonna say, Chris, you could name it after the very first Robin. You know who becomes Nightwing?
I prefer he, him, if you don't mind. Though, as phoenixes, we don't really have genders because we have no need to lay eggs or have mates or anything like that because we just continue to live on and we lay our own eggs when we die.
Non-binary represent.
And
But
it's
I-
not human, so that's not great.
I basically go by he, him most of the time. I was a female in the 40s, but
Interesting. So was I. Shit,
that's interesting. Yeah. Maybe we could have a whole conversation about that.
okay.
Anyways,
Got it.
and this is
Alright.
like a little like you're holding like an infant chick in your hand right now,
Okay.
but he has this is a voice that you can hear through animal speak.
Okay.
So it's a little it's a little weird to hear this grown man voice coming out of this little chick. Hello.
Yeah. Have I ever met a baby phoenix before in my time?
Phoenixes are rare, and this was the only one that really came by the forest that you stayed in.
Okay. All right. I'm going to name you Richard.
Okay, sounds good.
I would have gone with
So you
Grace.
can go by Rick. You can go by Dick. Whatever suits you. God. Has Morgan Freeman tuned in at all?
No, not tonight.
Okay.
But
Hey, I'm
now
gonna-
you have this black phoenix with you.
All right. Would you like to come on deck with me, or would you like to like stay in like a room?
I'm actually quite cold, which is strange for me. So, if I could stay in a place without the wind for a little while, that would be best.
Can I put him like next to the oven in the kitchen or something?
Sure.
We're not about to cook
Okay.
him.
Is Skylar in there?
Scott, all the kids are asleep at the moment. This is like
Okay,
in
I
the
was
middle of
gonna-
the night.
Skylar's an
Yeah.
elf. Elves don't sleep.
Yeah, elves don't sleep.
They can meditate, but they don't sleep.
Okay, so you see him sitting at the same table that Barstool is curled up next to, and he's like, "Man, this guy's weird."
Yeah,
I was
I
kind
know
of
that.
kind of
I
hoping
have a
Skylar was
very
sitting on him.
important-
Kind of hoping Skylar would be sitting on top of Barstool, so that Barstool could then be a
that'd just be
Barstool.
weird.
Barstool's a Barstool right
Okay.
now.
Barstool asked me to sit on him, but I said no. It seemed weird. I don't
Yes,
like
when-
feeding
I love
into
Barstool.
people. I don't like feeding into those kinds of things.
Right, as you should. All right,
The
so
weeds.
I'm assuming I have like Richard in my hands. I'm
Yeah.
gonna put him on the table and be like, I have a very important job for you. Watch out for him. His name is Richard. Make sure he doesn't die. I don't think he will. And even if he does, he'll just be reborn. So, and also try not to start any fires. And I'm just gonna go back up to the deck.
I mean, I wasn't going to make a fire. I was just going to be. Okay, fine. So, Kumato, while all this is going on, you are at the wheel, right?
Correct.
You hear someone walking up behind you.
Oh boy. I quickly tie a little rope around the wheel so that it sort of stays steady, and I turn.
You see Gale right behind you.
Oh, of course. Hello, child.
Hi. Can I talk to you?
Hold on. I quickly earlier when all that other stuff was happening, I had also repaused the wheel for a sec to write down like a little flyer that said, "Any kid who wants to learn how to fight, meet at this part of the ship at this time on these days," and I just like put it on the main mast. All right. What would you like to know? What would you like to talk about?
Do you think that we could just spar for a second? I just need to see something.
Well,
He is about. He is a tall. He is a tall 13-year-old boy. He seems. He's not as tall as you, but he's like a healthy 5'7", and he's just looking at you.
I do not spar for fun, but you know, if I just happen to be attacked, then what happens happens.
What's your DC?
Oh, 15.
He punches you right in the face, like
Perfect.
mid-sentence. You got like a 16,
Perfect.
and you.
Gale.
What dice do you use for your punches?
Oh,
Monk
D4.
You use a D4. All right.
And then it's usually added plus stuff
you
depending
You take 3 damage.
on. Can I use my key power to dodge it?
Evasion, or are you talking about evasion?
Like the patient defense?
That's a react. That would be like at the end of your turn.
Oh, that's
Like,
fair. Yeah.
Yeah, because like you were like, well, if I'm simply attacked, and then in the middle of that
Well,
sentence,
I
you
can
got
spend
punched.
1 key point to take the dodge action as a bonus action on my turn, and the dodge action kind of requires me to have been attacked.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and use the key point.
Okay.
So
cool.
like he thinks he got a solid punch on your face.
I'm gonna make it move like he
he
hit me. I'm gonna move like he hit me.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna have it so that like your hand, faster than he could blink, was just up here and you grabbed.
No, I'm gonna let him think he hit me. Just his hand goes and just my face follows, but no real contact.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So then he's gonna use his own key point and do flurry of blows. So 12.
What level monk is he? He's 13.
Yeah, and
Only a little lower than us.
This
he
is our
misses.
backup character for when one of us
He
dies.
goes to sweep out your legs and he misses. And yeah, he goes to punch you in the stomach again, and again he just misses. He's going all out, but he's not hitting you at all.
You know those scenes in movies when like they do like the sweep of the leg and then like the person has jumped out of the way and they're just kind of like sitting on like a perch. That is exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah. So this is like you're doing Mr. Miyagi shit, where like he's trying to hit you in the face and you're just backing up. Like you jump up, you just. It's your turn.
Oh, all right. Well, he attacked me, so I'm not gonna use my dragon breath. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna hit him in the face, but I'm gonna like You know, this is gonna end up being just a slap fight. I'm just gonna slap him in the face instead of like punching. I'm just gonna open hand slap.
Okay.
That would be an 11 plus 4, 15.
That hits.
2 plus 2 is 4.
Okay.
Damage.
He gets like what do you do? Like you punch him in the face? Oh, you
No,
smack
I slap him in the face.
So you smack him and he's like, ugh, and he gets up. He just looks at you.
I have an extra
He takes
attack
the
as
blow.
I have an extra attack for my bonus action. I just slap him again.
Okay, roll.
8 plus 4, 12.
Okay. So 8 plus 4. No, you
Okay.
don't hit.
Cool.
So you go to smack him again, and he does the same kind of move where like you kind of like leaned back. He like kind of copies you, so it looks as if you have hit him, but like no contact was made.
Perfect.
So he's gonna roll another attack. 5 will not hit. He's gonna use his second key point to do. No, wait. I've never played a monk before.
Monks,
So,
if he's like level 2 is when we get the key points, so he'd have 2 key points to start off with.
yeah. So he's just going to use his bonus action. You see him pull out a dagger. Make a. Never mind.
Where did he get
pulls
the
out a
weapon?
dagger.
Gosh.
He pulls out a dagger that's very similar to yours. So does a 17 hit?
Yeah, that would.
Okay, so he goes to stab you in the stomach with his dagger.
It's a D4.
Yeah, that's a full 4 right there.
And then because he's a monk, it's probably +1.
Probably, yeah. So 5 damage.
Put this in the wrong spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Just a light stabbing.
So he's gonna end his turn after stabbing you in the stomach.
Ah,
He kind of looks up at you.
being lightly stabbed. Perfect. I've always wanted to do this both in real life and now in D&D. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Bruce Lee's? I think it was Enter the Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
You know how he gets all like cut up in the stomach and he does his vampire lick his own blood?
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just gonna take my blood. Lick.
Are you going to attack at all?
Yeah, I'm about to.
Okay, I was about to be like, is that all you do? You just end of turn?
So I'm going to first just punch him in the face.
Okay. Easy enough. Go ahead.
13 plus 4, 17.
Definitely hits. Definitely hits.
4 plus 2, 6.
He's looking worse for wear now.
Okay.
He's looking real bad.
Now I'm gonna activate my
Don't kill the child.
Hey, if I'm not trying to kill him, he'll just go unconscious. It's not. I'm not trying to kill him, so he'll just get knocked out. I'm using my flurry of blows to do 2 unarmed strikes as my bonus.
Okay.
And it's gonna be like the kick to the chest, kick to the face, side kick, side kick.
Okay.
So first kick is a 16 plus 4, 20.
Oh my goodness, you're killing this boy. Okay.
That's another 4 plus 2, 6. And then 14
Jeez.
plus 4 is 18.
Yeah, go ahead.
And that's 3 plus 2 is 5.
Okay.
So it's 11
so
damage.
You see him after stabbing you in the stomach. You punch him, kick him again, and he gets down on
No,
one knee.
I lick my blood first, and then punch kick.
He looks up at you, bloody and bruised now. He's like, kills you. Ugh. Take off that stupid mask. I know who you are now.
Good
I
day.
can't tell if that was.
Your father,
can't tell if
Tom,
that was
right?
supposed to be.
His brother.
I have zero clue who you are. I have no idea what you are talking about. And I just sort of walk off, still with the dagger in me. Just walk away.
Don't you
Do I
fucking
come up on deck at this point and see
Get the
this
fuck
unconscious
back up.
child?
Yes. Well, he's. I'm saying for thematics, he's at 1 hit point, and he's yelling after Kumito, who's going back to steering the ship. Get over here, you motherfucker! You and Father Gerald, you owe me an apology.
I have
You
no
said that
idea
you
what you're
would
talking
help
about.
us. You said that you would get us out.
Out of jail? I obviously have done that.
Then you got caught. And then it was just us on our own with Father Gerald. And then Father Gerald got rid of anyone that thought that it might cause a problem. And that's how I got here.
Oh well, seems like the world corrected itself. I'm just steering the ship.
The fact that you are not interacting.
I have no idea what he's talking about, so I'm just saying
Fair
things.
enough.
Try and figure out what
He comes over, make a dexterity saving throw.
12 plus 4, 16.
Let me. Yeah, he goes to try to rip off your hood and mask, but he can't get a good hold onto you.
You discovered there's another hidden mask underneath. No, I'm just kidding.
You've come up at this point, and you've heard all of that last part.
Like the whole thing about like you said you would come back for us type thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to Dale. Dale's his name, right?
Gale. G.
Gale. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cure wounds him.
Okay.
So.
I still have this knife in me.
So he regains 8 hit points.
Okay, that fantastic. He seems at the brink of tears still. He's so flabbergasted that the man that he was just yelling at is not interacting at all.
What were you talking about, Kumito?
His name's you call him Kumito?
Yeah, that's his name. That's what he told us. Or the courts, I mean. What?
I only knew him as
what
Father
did-
Tommy.
Father Tommy?
Yes, Father Tommy.
Father,
He was one of our instructors back at the orphanage.
oh,
Pause.
So we're gonna-
So are you telling me that the made-up name that they all came up for me is the same name that you're using? Continue.
Woo.
He taught us hand-to-hand combat, and Father Gerald did this to us. And he rolls up his sleeve, and you see a very familiar bite mark on his forearm.
Where did you get that?
Is he a lycanthrope?
He's gotta be. Where did you get that?
Like I just said, Father Gerald.
I kind of take down my cloak and show him like my collarbone, which is where my scar for the bite is.
Are you an escaped one too? Did Father Tommy help you too?
I've never met Kumito before in my life. I was a kid when it happened. It's
Yeah,
a
I'm
long
a kid
story.
now.
It happened when
How
I
old
was
were
like
you?
seven.
5.
At least you got help. I lived in the forest after that for 12 years.
I, after Father Tommy was fucking caught, was cast aside and made to work in farms. And then y'all came along. And then we got on this ship, and I was like, oh, great, finally, the freedom I had been promised years ago. But then I saw him fight those skeletons. And I thought there was something very familiar in the way that he fought. I just had to make sure. But now, I'm absolutely sure, after sparring with you, the only people that can move like that are the ones
You-
that trained us. Though you've
You said
gotten
that-
weak, I have to say.
What?
I actually got a few blows on you, he says to Kumito.
Oh, is Kumito still here?
I'm steering the ship.
Kumito's
Yeah,
on the boat!
I've been steering the ship.
Oh shit. Okay.
I've been steering the boat the whole time, silently singing the Power Rangers theme song to me because now I'm stuck on Tommy Oliver.
You're worse than my emotionally detached father, Kumito.
You said that a man named Father Gerald bit you?
Yeah.
Was
Father
that the same
Gerald.
guy who bit me? Do I know?
You wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know. Okay. Can I make that connection?
I mean, you could give him the description of. You could ask him, like, what does Father Joe look like? Does he look like. Father Joe, does he look like, whatever?
I don't know what the guy who bit me looked like.
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
at least Chris doesn't know. What did Father Gerald look like?
Shaggy hair, a tall, half-elf dude. No, wait. I need to remember the description that I gave you a couple episodes back. Damn it.
You are having a memory of a wolf, of a man speaking to your family, speaking to your parents outside your house. And then he looks over at you. In the memory, you look over at the person, and it's a very familiar face. It's the same face that you saw in Conry's dream.
And
What are my parents' names?
you don't know your own parents' name?
Oh, okay. Should I just make up name? Okay.
Yes, Chris, please.
I didn't know. I didn't know if you had a plan for my parents or something. I
Conry,
didn't want to
you
mess
know,
it up with the.
Conry ran away at how
What?
old? How old were you when you ran
7.
away? 7? I mean, there's a good chance that as a 7-year-old, Conry was unaware of it.
And then
his
12
parents'
years
names.
of trauma.
A
So that-
7-year-old?
7-year.
There are some kids who are unaware of what their parents' names until much later.
That's just mom and dad.
Yeah.
Mom and dad.
Speaking from
Conry
experience.
It's
doesn't
Papa.
remember his last name, so.
If it was Gerald that you got bit by, your parents probably owed someone money, and they were trying to pay off that with you.
Yeah,
Same thing happened to me.
sounds about right. You know where-
Anyways,
Do you know where he is? Gerald?
back at the orphanage, probably.
Where's that?
It's back in Renoko. It's on the Queen's side. Up past Midlock.
Okay, good to know. I'm probably going to have some more questions for you later. But for now, thank you so much. And then I'm gonna walk up to Kumito and I'm gonna punch him.
Roll attack!
I gotta remember what my bonus is.
Boy.
Sorry.
Just sitting away guarding these kids. Isn't she gonna hear all the noise above deck?
Me, who's been
Probably.
lately
It's
stabbed.
a loud scene tonight. It's a loud.
Okay.
It's a loud.
Dirty 20 for my attack roll.
I don't know, Spencer. Can I get away with another dodge?
No.
I have 4 key points.
Let me be
I'm gonna
cool.
say
Come
no.
on.
For thematical reasons, no.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
It's
that
because
is,
of the knife, isn't it?
that's
It's because
6 damage,
It's
by the
because there's
way.
the knife in me, right?
Yeah, Gale comes over at the same time that Connery goes to punch you in the face and just pulls the knife out. It's just like, give me my fucking knife. And you look down at the knife,
6
and it's
damage.
the same one that you carry around.
Wait, the same? Like, it's my knife?
Looks the same. Yeah.
Ah, it's too bad I don't use my knife very often. I have no idea. I'm just gonna continue to steer the ship.
Goodness! Your apathy is killing me, John.
I punch him
Apathy is
again.
tragedy.
And boredom is a crime. I punch him again. I want him to acknowledge my existence.
Go ahead.
Should we just roll
Yeah.
initiative at this point?
That's only a 12.
Oh yeah, no. I'm catching
Yeah.
that one.
You hear it at this point.
What the fuck?
Wait, did you say we're rolling initiative?
Oh, are we rolling initiative? I just
No,
figured-
I was
okay,
no, I didn't.
Damn it!
I was saying that Ember has noticed the
Oh.
noise at this point.
I see.
Because at
Oh.
this point, Gale is coming back down. He looks battered and bruised and is holding a bloody knife.
Well,
So Ember, that's what you see.
this ruins my plan to
Ember,
create a mutiny.
Ember stands up and holds her
Everyone's
sword.
mutiny
Is like,
against me.
"These children, you'll have hell to pay."
What? Wait, say that again.
I'm assuming that Ember doesn't entirely know what's going on. She just sees this 30-year-old holding a bloody knife, and I'm like,
13.
Ember, these children.
He's
13.
13.
It's like if you're trying to deal with something, hurting these children aren't going to do anything about it.
I'm not Anakin. I'm not gonna kill these kids. It just he goes and sits down in the corner.
Okay, so
Who the
what was
fuck
his
is
name now?
Anakin? I'm not with him.
Oh no.
What's wrong, little one?
He's another one of the orphans back at the orphanage.
He's one of the other member of the assassin ring thing. Father Anakin.
Other Anakin.
Yeah.
He finally got a seat on the council.
Well, Kumato. Well, apparently, Father Kumato up there, me and him was having fight practice. I actually got a few good hits on him. He seems to have gotten a little weaker.
I'll take care of it. Are you okay for me to leave you?
Yeah. Connery gave me some healing. And you see him sulk in the corner. Actually, roll a
Ember,
perception check.
um,
Roll a perception check as you leave.
Perception check? Okay.
Yeah.
It rolls off the desk when I hit that. 19.
Okay, so as you are walking away, you look over your shoulder one last time at him, and in the corner, you see that where he is balled up is a little corgi.
It's amazing.
He's a dog?
He's a dog now, yeah.
Clifford.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah. So there's nothing wrong with him, right?
No, there's nothing wrong. He's just sat down and gone to sleep, and there's a corgi wrapped in a whole bunch of what he was wearing.
Oh, that's kind of cute. I go up deck, clearly a little upset because I'm, like, Mama Bear instincts kind of immediate when I saw these kids. And I go and see that Conry and Kumito are fighting, and Kumito's being really weird.
We're not fighting. Someone's just trying to yell at me and punch me, and I'm just steering the ship. That's not a fight. That's a misunderstanding.
I'm holding my
What
sword.
the fuck, Kumito?
I have no idea what you are talking about.
How stupid do you think I am?
I refrain from answering.
Hey, that's just rude. Just
So Kumito doesn't answer after you yell at him, "How stupid do you think I am?"
punch him again.
I immediately, like, jar the ship sideways.
You are going full Captain Jack Sparrow. Gotcha. Okay. Connery, make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm sorry, I have to make it in 30 days.
Give me a minute to pull that
Yes.
up because
I
I'm.
mean, everyone asleep kind of wouldn't notice. They would just be
God.
moved.
Well, that's on the internet forever. What I just did. Oh well.
I don't know what you just did. Another dirty 20.
Okay, you're fine. You see a bunch of stuff slide across the deck. You feel it. You feel it turn sharply, and the whole ship kind of leans. But you're able to stay up on your feet.
I rolled a 15.
You're fine, but you stumble just a little bit. At this point, Barstool, your head hits one of the legs of the table that you're underneath.
These are why hammock
You hear-
beds are the best.
You hear a commotion. Yeah, you hear a commotion up on the deck after getting woken up.
Investigate.
Okay, you come up and you see Kumito, stone faced. Well, you can't see his face, but like
Yeah.
steering the ship
Stone-eyed.
on
You
the
have
wall.
one eye. Stone-eyed.
stone-eyed, steering the ship. Ember coming up out of the same staircase that you did, and Conry next to Kumito looking upset. So nothing new.
Not yet.
Another hard turn.
Pretty normal.
Make another hard turn and just point out a rock that I was just dodging.
Okay. What are y'all doing?
What the heck is going on here? Barstool is British now, so that we can distinguish when I'm in character and not.
Hey, perfect! We have been
Well,
wondering what to
a
do.
fucking psychopath is what's going on.
Another hard turn as I
what's
dodge a rock.
new?
Damn it.
You hear thunder above y'all,
Another hard turn.
We've angered the gods.
and it just starts pouring rain. Like where there was clear sky before, you guys went underneath a cloud and are getting soaked right now. What do y'all do?
I just keep yelling at Kumito.
Clearly.
I yell over to Barstool. Barstool, we need to raise the masts. We need to furl them up. The rain
You
will
are
destroy
not the
them.
captain.
Hard
You are
turn.
not the captain, and then I give Barstow the exact same order that Kumito just gave.
I say, aye, Conry, and go do that.
Hell yeah.
Completely ignoring what Kumito said.
Gotcha.
Wait, aye, Captain Conry, of course.
Captain
Alright, why are you yelling at Kumito over here?
This man helped turn children into lycanthropes and warriors for slavery.
We did not know
Ever
this is
stabbed
for.
with the sword.
We don't know that's for slavery. We're not sure about the slavery part.
Isn't it?
That's a
Oh,
big.
He never specified that it was for slavery. He just said that kids
He-
were given to people to pay off debts.
And he ended up in slavery.
Yeah, he eventually ended up in slavery, but he was put into an orphanage. But where you know that he was bit, turned into a lycanthrope, and trained to be some sort of warrior.
Oh, giant tidal wave. Whee!
But that's none of my business. Alright, so
Did I stab him with the sword?
Excuse me. There's a storm happening right now, and it's very rocky. There's no way you're gonna be able to pull out a sword and stab me correctly.
actually at this point, everyone roll a dexterity check at disadvantage. This will go for the rest of the night as long as y'all are in this.
It's either a 4 or something lower than a 4. It's
10.
3, damn it.
Okay, 10. So 10, 3. I'm guessing there's a 1.
The one steering the ship hit in that one.
And what did
Man,
Amber
that
get?
knife wound.
What?
I got a 12.
All of you have unsteady footing. And
What does
at
that
this
mean?
point, actually, Kumito, you sneeze. Some more blood comes out of your wound, and you fall down, not able to hold on to the wheel anymore.
Oh well, then the wheel's just gonna go spinning on its
Yeah.
own.
He's gonna
Well,
swiftly
yeah, y'all-
try and
fuck.
get the wheel. and
The
try to
wind-
handle it.
Isaac, you had this problem before. You're this tall to the
No,
wheel.
I cracked my amulet.
Barstool,
Oh, right.
Barstool,
Must
you
be
were
able to-
Barstool, at this point, you were unable to get all of the
I can't.
all of the things down, and you fell off the rope that you were holding onto. So now the ship is the wheel is spinning to the point where
I
if you
grab
try
it.
to
I'm
grab
right next to it, right?
Yeah, you'd be
I'm
right
right
next to it.
next to it.
strength saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh,
Boy.
I'm good at this.
One day of pirating, and we're already gonna die.
Nat 20. You grab onto it, it hits your shoulder, and you're able to stop the boat from being swirled away. But y'all are still being blown from side to side as the rain hits and the waves start to pick up even more, and the wind is blowing y'all in circles.
Boy, we really need to furl those sails
You
up.
need to take down the masses.
Ember, help Barstool.
Barstool continues.
Or
to do
are
the
there any
thing.
orphans awake at this point that could help us?
Don't
There's an
let
elf.
this.
We elf, but he's taking care. They're taking care of the phoenix downstairs.
There's a vampire that's awake.
All right,
I-
Val.
Val,
I have
can I try
more
and
than-
call for her?
Yeah, you call for Val.
All right.
Val comes up the stairs a whole lot quicker. She has also put on different clothing since being on this ship. She looks a little bit more piratey as well.
Oh yeah, I love her. Go and help Barstool with whatever Kumato said earlier.
Furling the
Okay.
sails.
She runs off and starts trying her best to help Barstool.
Barstool understands about 35% of the words that she's telling him to do because he's not a very good sailor. But he's
She is
running
also
ropes
not a
and
very
doing
good
things.
sailor. So I would like Barstool to run an intelligence check for both of them.
Am I really the only
On
technical
Isaac.
sailor going on here from books?
17 plus my modifier, which is 2-way.
19.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so even though you understand only half the words, it's so intuitive. You're like, man, sailing's so easy. It comes naturally to you. It might be all the types of wood that you're around or something like that, but it just makes sense in your head. And you're able to get one of the masts fixed up.
Barstool's like yelling out instructions in terms of the types of wood. Like, oh yeah, right by that birch plank over there, or something like that.
Mhm.
Like, oh yeah, tied onto the carved oak mahogany.
Yeah.
Of course, that's his move. All he needs.
Okay. So, y'all are still having this argument, even though Connery just grabbed onto the wheel. Y'all aren't spinning out anymore, but y'all are still getting blown around just a bit. The waves are hitting back and forth. Kumato, you're still fumbling around like one of the Three Stooges trying to get up with blood still coming out of your...
I just assume I'm
fluid.
coughing up blood. I just assume I'm coughing up blood, unable to respond to whatever anyone's yelling at me.
Yeah, exactly.
And I, whilst in my position trying to stop the wheel, kick him.
Wow, kick command is down.
Run attack. Attack with advantage because he's on the ground. prone.
Vantage. Hell yeah.
Shenanigans.
Dirty 20.
Oh man.
I keep getting 20.
Okay, so he gets a swift kick in the nuts as
7 damage.
More bleh. More blood.
7 damage to his nut, like an anime character getting kicked in the nuts, just and just blood comes out.
Connery's just so pissed off right now. Can I try and like secure the wheel so it's not gonna spin out of control, but I'm not gonna have to be by it?
Hey, hold on.
Go ahead.
Before we continue, hey Spencer, can you please describe what's happening with Reginald and Vinny at this moment?
Oh, right, I forgot about that.
They're having the sickest waves right now.
You guys
Wait,
see
I
off
have
in
an
the
idea.
distance. Y'all see off in the distance an enormous wave crashing onto itself, making one of those wave tubes, and lightning lights up the back of it, and you see a deer on the back of Reginald.
Video
On this
deer
wave, he's in his deer form.
He's been
You
in deer
see
form
his
the whole time.
majestic antlers. You see his majestic antlers, and as he comes, it's backlit, so you see the shadow of them. As the lightning flashes behind it, you see a shadow of a deer on the back of a bunny shark. Just still Reginald using his human arms to just swim like
Wait,
this.
this is so terrifying, but adorable at the same time.
And then, as they come out of the tube, lightning flashes again, and you see that Vinny is now in human form, going "Cowabunga!" You see that he has grabbed some seaweed and has wrapped it around Reginald, and is kind of like using the seaweed to kind of hold on with one hand and just. So that's what's going on there. Also, if you look closely at Reginald, you can see that his furry feathers that he has all around have started to grow a bit longer and look a sickly color of green. Anyways.
Alright, can I call out to Reginald?
Yes, you can.
Oh, you mean my pet?
I can speak to it right now. You're dying on the floor. So,
Yes, but Reginald is my pet. He was on
Yeah,
my
but he's still
side.
gonna listen to me. He's still gonna listen to me. Reginald, can you help steady the ship from the water? I don't know, is he strong enough to do that?
He has a -2 to strength.
He does.
He's like the size of like a bear.
He's
How is
in-
he not
he's in
stronger
the
than
water.
that?
This is in the water because he's able to use his mighty tail to do it. To do it with. So he comes up. Vinny climbs up the side of the boat and stumbles on. It's just like, whoa! Did you see that gnarly wave I just got? That was awesome. And then let me see something.
Yeah, dude, sick wave.
Okay,
Everybody else
so
is-
you feel a lurch underneath the water as the boat steadies just slightly, but not enough for it to be like a safe journey.
Alright, okay.
Boy, if only someone could stop this storm. Blah, blah, blah.
Can he do that? Alright, I
Who?
guess Connery wouldn't know.
Does anyone have magic? Blah.
I have magic, but I'll.
What?
Can I don't know if this is. Okay, I'm gonna. Can I cast Detect Magic on the storm?
Yeah.
Just to see if it's magic? I don't know if it is. Alright, I cast it.
Um,
Not like a roll.
a wide radius goes out, and you don't feel any magic in any
Alright.
kind of way, but like, who's the highest right now? Who's the highest up?
Oh, okay. I was about to say like, hi, how?
Connery just been smoking weed below deck.
Oh, but Isaac, to answer your
I
question,
haven't gotten to the island with weed on it yet. Okay.
Isaac, to answer your question, control
It's
weather
probably
is a spell.
Barstool.
Are nearby each other.
Oh, it is.
I think Barstool would be the most likely one to be somewhere
Okay,
high.
so
Oh yeah.
No,
Barstool
no,
around on rope.
Yeah,
no.
Barstool's doing the.
Wrong.
Fail.
Kraz is the highest. He's still in the crow's nest.
okay, so
What do you see from up there?
okay,
Is
so
he-
you yell up to Kraz in animal speak. He says, "There's a big, there seems to be a big island coming up. It seems to be moving."
An island that's moving
It's a living island. Oh, we love these.
in the live island.
Oh man, the lion turtle.
Huh?
Oh yeah.
Buy it.
Dun, dun, dun,
Is it safe to dock there?
I can't tell from here. It's dark and there's storms all around, but it seems that there's some sort of lights on it.
Go toward the
Would I-
lights.
Can I tell how far out the storm is? Like, if I were just to like avoid the island and just ride through it, how long would
If
would
you
it?
look all around you and the storm goes off into the horizons. So like the way that y'all are going, storm is there.
All right, I guess I'll turn it to dock at the island.
Okay. As you do, you have started. You turn towards, and you can now see the lights that Kraz was talking about, and you start heading towards there. And it does seem that you're getting there a lot faster than you should. And as you get closer,
Coming
you
toward
see
us.
that it's not just a single island. You see docks attached to it, and then 2 more islands on either side of it, with docks also attached to those. And it looks like buildings on these moving islands. They're coming towards you. And then roll a perception check.
That's me.
Yes.
10.
Okay, I'd say that's enough.
Sweet.
You see an enormous turtle face come out of the water, and all of you hear a ear-wrenching yell from this turtle. It shakes the whole boat, and then the rain stops, and the clouds start to dissipate away as y'all are getting closer and closer to these
Hello,
islands.
turtle. I want to try and communicate with it.
What? You aren't quite up to it yet.
Okay,
Like-
never mind.
Shouting into the void. Hello, turtle.
But after about 20 to 30 minutes, you do reach to a point where you can you see that this thing has like a makeshift raft city attached onto its back, and you see that there's 2 more of these enormous turtles, all swimming in like a formation, in a way. All of them with buildings and docks all attached to them, with different ships all over it.
Is this a
And
situation that
the turtle
like?
face like comes up again. And do you try to talk to it now?
Yeah.
So,
Hello, turtle? Sorry.
So you hear in a language that you don't understand. Do any of you speak Draconic?
Yes,
Damn it! So
the one who's coughing up blood does.
He can communicate this with any of us.
Kumato on the ground, balls bruised, stab wound, coughing up blood. You're like, you understand him saying, do you wish to dock?
Oh, I mind link up to him because there's no way I can speak. And in Draconic, I respond, yes, we request docking assistance.
And then you hear him go, and then you see people on on like the top of his head. You see like a little shack with its door open up, and you see a dragonborn come out and it's like, come over this way, come on!
In what
Oh, yeah.
language?
He's speaking common now.
Okay.
Okay.
So he's like, he's waving his hand and pointing over to an empty dock. And around this dragon turtle, you see like the waves do pick up. So it is not an easy thing to steer this ship into it. But who's going to be steering?
I guess I am.
Who was about
okay.
to say me? I am currently coughing up blood.
Strength check.
I'm tempted to pull out the sword just to increase his bleeding.
Wait, you stabbed me? When?
Hell,
No, the knife you have in you.
No, it's already gone.
didn't Gale already?
Yeah, Gail
pull
already took it out.
Wait,
After I punched
yeah,
him.
Gail already.
Or you can
Gail
just stab him.
Yeah,
What,
just stab
what
him.
did you get, Chris?
I
Are
didn't
you ready
get a
to
number
die?
yet. That's another nat 20.
Okay, so like the captain you are, you put your hat on and are
Amazing parallel
"No,
parking.
Go! You somehow parallel park the ship.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
You do the dad thing where you pull up and then you back in, so it's easier to get out when it's time to leave.
Yeah.
I would like to know the
Don't ask-
mechanics behind backing
Don't
up a
ask how
ship.
we backed in.
You yell at Reginald, "Hey, back us up!" And Reginald pushes from the front and backs them up.
Oh, yeah.
So, y'all are now. You see you see the bronze dragonborn coming down. It's like, welcome to Deep Port. It appears that what?
He's just going to walk in, start to welcome us, and not take stock of the situation he sees.
They're
Welcome to
pirates right now. He's not gonna get into our business unless he wants to die.
What? Welcome to Rockport, where we don't ask many questions. That's going to be 50 gold a day for you to dock here.
Do we have money?
Not
have a
50
lot.
gold.
Children. Which child is our least favorite?
No! I think stop it. We're not selling our children.
Okay.
Y'all have
fine.
not investigated anything on this ship. Y'all don't know what was being hauled with this ship. Y'all haven't checked anywhere.
I hope it's more
to see
children.
if there was
Tried.
anything.
He just had
Yeah.
some fun reading to do.
Imagine
Yeah,
if there's more children.
Barstool didn't find any. I mean, he had a nat one, so probably not.
Fair.
Well, then Everett goes and looks around the ship for some gold.
Investigation check. Now that you're fervently looking for one specific thing.
Can
Okay.
someone please heal me? I'm
No.
bleeding out.
Heal yourself.
You
I
what, got
can't.
what? You got what?
At 20.
Oh, you got
No.
a nat 20. Okay, so you run off into the captain's quarters, and you're opening drawers, and you are looking around, and you move the chair behind the desk out of the way, and the chair seems to be attached to the floor. And as you pull up the chair, a piece of the floorboard comes up, and you see a large sack with about 150 gold in it.
Okay, nice. I pour all that into my dimensional pocket. And then I go and pay the person the 50 gold.
50 gold. Ha! Suckers. And then he walks off, and
Before he walks off, do you have some form of military here?
no. Why would we? We hate the military. We're
Um,
actually.
I mean, as do I, but
I
I
quickly
gesture over to
mind
Kumaso.
link. Oh,
But no,
shoot.
no, you don't.
I
I'm
was
in the
about
middle of
to-
a
I was about to mind link to Conry.
Oh, to me, okay.
Yeah. Are we about to pillage this place?
I'm about to get you arrested, is what I'm about to do. You son of a bitch.
Open waters, you cannot arrest me for crimes. This is international waters.
I
don't
found this
know.
stowaway on my ship.
Oh,
So it's like a
stowaways.
bloodbath.
I guess
Okay.
they can stay around here. We are a city of pirates.
And now that I like. Is
Well,
that why
yeah,
you charge so much for docking? Because you're a pirate?
Yeah, actually.
Oh,
And
alright.
also the fact that y'all seem to be in a royal ship. But
It's a royal
y'all don't seem. Yes, this is the queen's. This is the queen's private ship.
Oh, fuck.
The queen's private
That-
ship.
Just because y'all marked over the name doesn't mean I still can't read the name.
Listen,
And also-
we stole this while we were in some city freeing these orphan slaves.
Ah, so you're into that kind of pirating.
Uh-huh.
I get it.
I just don't
Free-
hate the government in general.
Free these slaves. I see him over there with those keys still on him. There's actually a wide market for stolen goods in this city, so you have fun.
Okay.
And then he just starts walking off.
After-
Remember, tomorrow night, another 50, or else I'm gonna feed your boat to. I'm gonna feed your boat to old Reggie here.
Another
Reggie!
Reggie is the.
How many Reginalds are we gonna have?
Not enough.
Reginald the butler, Reginald the judge, Reggie, and Reginald.
And the
You
Reginald.
guys, do you guys
Not
remember
Reginald, that's
when
six.
I
There
summoned a
needs to be a
cat?
compilation
Find
within
Familiar?
the next
Oh my God.
end of the year, where we just do a whole thing where
Isaac, did you name your
Every
cat?
Reginald.
Did you
I
name your
will
cat?
now.
So the familiar that Barstool has is also named Reginald.
Yes.
7. That's 8. 7.
It's a very common name
Okay.
in this world.
Apparently. Okay. After he walks away, I'm gonna tie Kumito up and not heal him whatsoever.
This is perfectly
Take
fine
a
with me
leak.
now. I just found
And
out that
then
we're
I'm
in
gonna
a
go up
pirate
and
town.
investigate. Sorry. What were you saying?
Yeah, I just found out we're in a pirate town. This is perfectly fine with me if you want to throw me in jail here.
Okay, whatever. I don't know if I'm gonna throw you in jail yet. And then I'm gonna try and investigate the ship for any stolen goods that we would have on board.
Okay. Roll investigation.
Boy,
So
I hope
any
Conry
stolen
realizes
goods?
that these
18.
kids are stolen goods.
So
Not
18.
quite.
You do find the kids, and if you go to the bottom deck with all the cargo in it, you see
No more kids.
More kids. 18
So many children.
more kids.
We didn't even know about.
That have somehow not died of dehydration over the
Describe
4
each of
days
them.
we've been on
You
the
have-
ocean.
Cannibalism.
You find a whole bunch of different magic components, like like a box full of scroll paper, a bunch of magic ink that can be used, other spell components like bat guano and
Yummy.
different things like that. Just crates full of it. And you also see a bunch of cannonballs. You find 18 cannonballs with curious inscriptions on each of them.
I can't read them though, can I?
No, you cannot. They're arcane.
Arcane.
And I can't read common anyways.
Has a +4 to arcane.
But you go through, you open up one box, you see, this is a bunch of rat poop. What's this for? This is a bunch of paper. Why are all these inks in here? I guess someone likes journaling.
Yeah, I don't know what any of that is.
You find the set. You go into the captain's quarters. You find the same compartment that Ember found, and you're like, "Oh, this is empty. I guess there was something there." And you do find a hidden compartment on the desk, and you open it up, and it is a single piece of paper that says something in common.
God damn it. Okay. I'm gonna pocket that. I'm just gonna pocket whatever I can and then just head back up to the ship.
Back one?
Okay. Oh no, there's like a full-on crate and barrel of like a
Just start
barrel
scooping it out in
full
your
of
pocket.
bat guano.
Anyway,
In barrel store.
Keys from Kumito.
Takes what?
The keys, the slave
How do you know where
keys.
they are?
I'm just gonna search your body.
Well, that's rude.
All right, investigation.
Very
check.
rude.
I know.
That is very rude.
Can we also take his weapons from him? Can I do that?
You've never
I know
once
I
seen me use a weapon. How would you know if I have them?
Well, I'm
just
assuming we would pat him down.
take his hands.
Six
Yeah,
hands.
investigation. Whoever wants to investigate
wanna call
Kumito,
Kumito's
investigate Kumito.
Oh, this is fun.
I guess I'll go first. And I got a 16.
Okay, you find the knife on him and you find the keys on him. They're all attached to his belt. You also, Kumito, what else might she find on you for a 16? Anything that's not too hidden on you?
Well, let's see. There's my probably the spyglass.
Spyglass.
There's that tinder box. Probably some torch. The water skin. My backpack. There's those rings that are on my fingers.
Wait, can I
Mhm.
search the spyglass?
I have to write all this down, aren't I? I don't even have paper with me right now.
I have that metal bracelet, but I'm pretty sure I hid that away pretty well, so not that.
Wait,
Okay.
I thought you threw the.
There's
Not
also
that
a bag
bracelet.
There's also a bag on you, like a little bag.
Okay, so I found keys, a bag, spyglass.
Then I meant to just.
Oh, and a bunch of books. Yeah, all those books are probably with
Yeah,
me too.
just a whole bunch. Just a whole. I'm saying that those books are in your backpack, but you do find a small velvety bag on him.
Okay. Small velvet bag.
Yeah.
First duel.
Why do I have
Does anybody
You can
else
have all the
investigate Kumito?
Why do I have a
Does anyone-
velvet
Am I
bag?
on deck at this point?
What?
Am I
Oh
up on deck
shoot!
at this
Yes,
point?
you are. You see Ember just going through a tied-up Kumito.
Alright. Can I look what's in the velvet bag?
Of course you can.
Alright. What's in it?
But you
Absolutely
pull
nothing.
out-
There's nothing in
No,
that
no.
bag. I never had a velvet bag. You just gave me a random blank bag.
I gave you a velvet bag. That was a bag of curse holding.
Oh right. That was way back at the beginning. That's right. Yeah. It's that curse holding bag.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I don't know if you don't
Uh-oh.
want
Oh,
You've
great.
opened, you've opened the bag.
Yep, can't take
Uh,
it back now.
you reach into the bag and your hand goes a lot further than it's supposed to, and you grab on to something rectangular. You pull it out. It's a deck of cards.
Oh shit! I'm
Detect many things.
well.
Barstool
Conry
detects
wouldn't
a
know
card.
that there's anything weird with it, so he's just gonna look at the cards, see if is it just playing cards? Is it like tarot cards? Like what is it?
Tarot cards.
Tarot cards?
Oh
Alright.
God.
I guess I just pocket them. Just be like,
Barstool
interesting.
casts Detect
Okay.
If Barstool wants
Oh,
it,
I do have
but-
detect magic. Can I cast detect magic? I completely forgot I had that.
Yeah, you can detect magic.
All right, that's my last spell for the day.
Barstool wanted to do it too.
Oh,
I
if you.
don't
Oh,
think
sorry. I
I
thought you were
don't
talking
have
to me.
Yeah, just anyone who wants to.
If you can
If
detect
Barstool
magic,
wants to do
detect
it,
it.
I-
I
I'll
want
still have a spell.
Barstool to draw a card.
Did Barstool pull a card from the deck?
He did.
He did.
You did.
He does.
You pulled the knight. The fighter appears out of nowhere and serves loyally until death. He or she is of the same race or kind and gender as the character. So,
Wait.
another barstool. A barstool comes out of nowhere and clatters to the ground.
Yeah, there we go. It's just a Barstool, yeah.
It's just a barstool. Appears out of nowhere,
It's so
clatters to the ground, and yeah, it's just a barstool.
Huh.
But it is supposed to be a warrior. So
It's a very
Yeah,
strong
True
Barstool.
polymorph.
no, what?
It's a
What?
strong Barstool.
Yeah, but like, it's a barstool on the ground now.
So we have to polymorph it into a real
it-
stool.
I mean, there's just a barstool on the ground now.
Wait,
It just
Does it-
appears.
Arcana check? Do I get to use
Yeah,
that?
you can do an arcane check.
Yes, I have a.
Oh,
+4
what do
on
I
my
get from
sensitive
detect
mode.
magic?
But
You-
this magic.
The most powerful magic from some of these cards emanates
Yeah.
from them.
You
Only
can also
some of
like
them?
die instantly, but you can
No.
also like get.
A variation of different levels of magic
Okay.
emanate from different cards in the deck.
I got a.
What did you
19
say,
on
Isaac?
Arcana.
Oh, yeah, you're just like, a fellow barstool. You feel like it's loyal to you somehow. You feel like it's
Yes.
Do
loyal.
I get anything from the?
I
Sorry.
will take the barstool and like put it on my.
The barstool does emanate a bunch of transmutation magic.
Force.
That doesn't sound
You
good.
pick up the barstool. Strength check.
Dang. Okay.
Transmutation does not sound good.
Okay. Wait. Hold on. My strength modifier is -1, so I rolled a 0.
Feels immovable to you. You're like, oh, you holy
Why am I
bastard,
this-
you barstool.
It's Thor's
Why
hammer.
is this
Only the
barstool-
worthy.
It's a Mjolnir, but a stool.
But
Can I break my amulet?
It's a
and
mule
strike it?
stool.
oh, you can hit your amulet. Yeah, go ahead.
Stool.
Roll again.
I do that, and I get a 9. Dang it.
You still. Oh, what on earth is this made of? But it does feel like you know that that this thing should be like wobbling at least a little bit. It's not. It's like solid, and it does. And it's not like on its side on the ground. It's like sitting upright on the ground. Just it's about the same height as you, and you're just trying your best to grab onto it. You all
okay,
see
then I
Barstool
give up.
struggling picking up a barstool.
You okay, man?
I don't know what this thing is.
Do I get
guess
anything
I
from
do know what
detect
this is.
magic off the stool? Sorry,
Yeah.
I
Bunch of
Oh, me too.
transmutation magic.
Talk
comes
over
out.
you.
Transmutation.
yeah. And then do I get any?
My historical
Sorry.
magic of my historical knowledge of magic leads me to believe that this barstool is a magical replica of myself, and thus, if we can transmute
Well-
it into
Does the party
you
know
didn't-
he's an actual bar stool?
No,
No.
we
Has it
didn't.
been
No, it's
established
not.
yet?
No, none of us
what?
know that.
No,
I'm sorry,
Isaac,
what?
You only get that. You only understand that this card caused this barstool to appear, and for some reason, I
see.
feel like it's loyal to me. That's all you get. You
Oh,
don't know.
I
This is a
see.
perfect replica of myself, but it is the same height as barstool, and he's struggling so hard to pick it up. You see him shaking so hard, he hits his he hits his lion amulet. Y'all hear a lion's roar when he does, and then he goes to try to pick it up again, and it's still not moving. Like, it's like a mime pretending not to be able to move something, but like he's actually going for it.
Okay, well then, I have a strong feeling that this Barstool is loyal to me. Don't ask me how that happens, because I
But
do
it's
not
a
know.
It's a stool.
And
how-
yes, so was I once.
What?
Is that?
I
I never
thought you were
told- we
stool
all
just like a
already knew
nickname.
this.
Or your parents just hated you or something.
I always assumed you guys had just known. No, I've been a halfling for
Hey, Spencer.
Yeah.
While this is happening, can I attempt to untie the ropes without them realizing it, but still look like I'm tied up?
Sleight of hand.
To kill you or not.
Yeah, Connery's still debating it.
The kids are now coming up at this point.
You know, for crimes that I can't remember at all. 17.
We don't know that because you haven't explained that.
Perception check. Everybody else, perception check. The kids are starting to come up. They're all like bleary-eyed, like, where are we? Oh my goodness, that's a
14.
big turtle.
I got a 7.
Okay. Isaac.
what's my perception? Where would you find that?
Wisdom.
Oh, wisdom? It is 15.
Okay, so none of you
17.
see as Kumato is slowly untying himself. You are all distracted by Barstool trying to lift up this Barstool and also telling you, oh, I was a Barstool once.
Ah, yes, back in my days.
Ember turns to the children and says, if you want to be free of your cuffs of slavery, I have the keys, though I would like to be able to know where you guys are so if you ever need me, I can find you.
So, hold on.
We'll do whatever you
Hold
want,
on.
Ember.
Amber just said, hey, do you guys want to be free? But also, would you rather choose to just stay in slavery, but
No,
still be
I'm not
free
slavery.
in
They have the
slavery?
choice.
Would you still want to
What
be
I
free
mean
in slavery?
When a kid gets lost and they're hoping that their parents will find them, that's basically what I'm saying. Is like you have the option to have the cuff off if you want to.
We'll do whatever.
This is
you
basically
want us
just
to
Life
do,
360.
Why was that
Oh,
so
no.
creepy?
That was incredibly creepy.
Oh, also, Connery, you do see that y'all are one. You only see 12 kids in front of you and a little corgi.
Do I make the connection that that's Gale?
Now it's your turn to see if you can understand werewolfism. Wisdom check, motherfucker.
Damn it. This is karma. This is such karma. Oh, what?
Is it Nat 1? Nat 1?
Like, yeah. It
Yeah,
like
no,
jumped into my dice tray and was a
You are. Connery, this is Connery's point of thought. It's like, ooh, cards. Oh, you just took one of my cards. That card turned into a bar stool. You used to be a bar stool? Oh, all the kids are around. Or corgi.
Maybe I should
Wait,
pull a
hold
card.
on.
Whoop. I'm just kidding.
Who brought the corgi
Do
on the
the
ship?
cards like turn into the things? 'Cause
Yes.
There's like one less.
You can't-
draw that.
Yeah, you
card
can't
again?
draw that card ever again.
Dang.
I call it
Nice.
Can I ask if I can have that deck, because I really want to have that deck.
Maybe I should just pull every card.
Sure,
no,
Connery's
because
not a
I would
caster.
I would instantly die, but I want to like just convince people to draw cards and watch the mayhem. Like if we're ever in a bad situation, I'll just be like, all right,
Yeah.
first a magic trick.
Pick a god, any
You know?
god.
Alright. Connery hands the deck to Barstool.
Barstool is over the moon right now. Does
You know that whole
Barstool at
deck
least
is
like
cursed.
understand the myth of the deck and it's not like all of the cards?
Ember calls out for Gale. She's looking for the monk child that was stabbed by Kamito or attacked or
I was
whatever.
not. Other way
Slap.
around.
Kamito, did you kill
Gale
the
stabbed
child?
me. Hold on, other way around. Gale stabbed me. I just lightly bruised Gale.
likely.
You smacked him in the face a lot.
180.
This is out of character.
Calling for
Hold on. Let me get back into character.
I'm calling for the child. I'm looking for it.
The corgi comes over to you.
Can I try and talk to the corgi in animal speak?
Yeah, you can.
Have you seen where this like 13-year-old like kind of badass kid went? I don't know who snuck you aboard, but you are adorable, so we're keeping you.
I am very uncomfortable with what you just said to me. And also, are you an idiot? You are a werewolf, and you can't tell that I'm a were-corgi?
I suppose Barstool's question of who's the least favorite child is has been
At
answered.
that net one, do I still not believe him?
No. You believe him at this point. You're just like...
Stranger
You're
things have happened.
embarrassed, though. You're very embarrassed. Like, please do
Right.
not call me adorable.
Okay,
I was strategically given this form so that people would overlook me and appreciate me when I'm in cities, so I can infiltrate things more easily. Okay, so
Yeah, that's
could you
smart.
just not?
Yeah, not my intention. Just never seen the were corgi before. It's weird.
You're weird. Anyway,
You're weird. The only lycanthropes I've ever seen were myself, the guy who bit me, Vinny over there, and some random
Stop
shop
it.
guy who turned into a.
You're gonna
Turtle.
ask if he
Vinny
wants
is now
food today?
sunbathing. Vinny is now sunbathing on the nose of the lion, of the dragon turtle. Like Vinny is like sprawled out, shirtless, just suntanning. Well, not suntanning. It's still like early morning at this point, but like just
Goodbye.
laying
Is he
down.
human or
on
deer?
the nose. He's a human right now.
Is he clothed?
He has a shorts on,
Okay.
like no shirt. He's just like he's got a lean body.
Does
he's
he
a
have
bit
abs?
you could wash clothes on these abs. Do you know how hard he's been surfing for 4 days straight on the back of Reginald? Yes, he has abs.
Okay.
Newly obtained.
Yeah, he's just like Chris Evans, but
And Reginald is over there too, just like kind of panting, like just like also laying next to Vinny with his belly up, just.
He has a fin on his back. How's that gonna work?
It
There's a hole in
bends.
the sand.
No sand. It's a turtle.
It's a turtle. I
Giant
forgot.
turtle. It's in the turtle's nose hole. Just like
Ah, yes, of course.
he finds a way. Anyways, he's just laying on his back, kind of, because he's also been like swimming for 4 days, and he used to just be in a field before this. But again, he also looks a bit more green and what you suspect is hairier. But yeah, Kumato, they do not notice that you are slowly untying yourself.
Yeah,
At this point, the knots around your hands are undone.
perfect. I appear to be asleep. I just close my one gold eye, and I just look asleep.
The
is he
corgi
not
keys on your
dead
head.
yet? Because he's losing a lot of blood.
I'm not moving anymore, and I've stopped coughing. So
He is dead
Okay,
for us.
so the
I
corgi
have a
keys on your foot,
question.
and
Hey, do not disrespect your captain like that, alright?
Spencer meant me. Corgi pees on me, not you.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
But sure,
Anyways,
I'm captain now. Thanks. I'll take the promotion.
yes, Barstool, what's going on, Barstool?
Can Barstool like recognize that the school is like the same school as him because of like the wood grain and the way that it is?
It
Carpentry.
is, but there's while touching it, make an investigation check of this Barstool. It's like an intelligence.
Oh, perfect. I got an 8, which is still not very good.
Oh goodness. No, it does. Like, you look at your hand, and it has like the same engravings on your hand as it does. Like, all the grains just line up perfectly from what you were. You're like looking into a mirror if that mirror showed you that you were a Barstool again. Like, you're in awe, just a little bit of like, this is who I was. This is what I want. Like, even the same roughness and smoothness on top from all the butts that have just sanded it to a nice groove for, like,
An ass.
Amazing.
just an ass-shaped groove on top, and you're just like, it smells.
That is the best card that Barstool could have possibly drawn.
The kids are like, the kids are now like, where are we?
Do you not like the ass?
Can I read a map, or I can't read it? Can I
You're
get a
in
general
Dark
idea?
We're on a
You're
turtle
in
in the
Deepwood.
middle of the ocean.
The bronze dragonborn told y'all that you were in Deep Port.
They're just like, oh, what's that barstool doing over there? Barstool, why are you sniffing the seat of that barstool? What's he doing down here? The little 4-year-old goes over to Ember. Why is he tied up?
He's
been
a bad
forcing-
man. Sorry,
Yeah,
I don't mean to talk over people.
he was forcing people to do bad things.
Ember has no idea what's going on. Wait, did you fill her in?
Can we say it? I'm assuming she overheard a lot of the me yelling at you.
It's very
which
confusing as to
probably-
when people overheard what, because that was a very short interaction and a very long
Like, I did ask
sequence.
if I was overhearing everything, and Spencer said he's like, yeah, it's pretty loud.
But that doesn't
No,
mean you
Gail
hear every
explained
word.
it to her.
That's right,
Gail
Gail. Yeah,
explained it to her.
yeah.
So,
Well,
yes.
Gail knows that I attacked people, that I was fighting him. Yeah.
Yeah, Gail kind of told him that about like Father Tommy and all that kind of stuff. So she can infer what's going on.
It's like Ember tells her, it's like, he hurt one of you children, and me and the captain didn't like it, so we're gonna take care of him now.
Okay, just he seemed like a nice man.
That's the thing about people. A lot of them pretend that they're good when they're really just evil.
Well, anyways, they go off and start picking their nose just in the corner. But they're just happy that they got an explanation of any kind. The rest of them are like, what did he do? Like, where did we get this dog, by the way?
Fill them in, Connery.
There's so much going on at one point. All these kids.
Both me and your friend Gail are lycanthropes, so we can turn into specific animals. I can turn into a wolf. He can turn into a corgi, apparently.
Cool. And you see the Goliath girl go over and like start roughly petting Gale.
That's kind of a little disrespectful, depending on the person. So I would just okay, whatever Gail's comfortable with.
Gale's just like whatever. Like he's being apathetic from one of the way that he was taught by one of his role models.
I'm trying to ask if the kids want their cuff off, or if they still want me to know where they are. I don't.
Some of them. Okay, so 6 of them come over and like, yes, please take this off me.
Okay.
Is
I
anyone
gently
else
take them off.
tracking these kids?
We don't know.
But no ships have been following us, as far as we can tell.
As far as you can tell, yeah.
Cool. Invisible ships it is.
Yeah, we said that.
I'll ask you which ones later
That snail
came to me
hunting
to
you
get
for
their
me.
cuffs
So
off.
6 of them come over and it's just like, yeah, please take it off me. And as you do, you see that the skin is raw and red underneath each of the cuffs that you take off.
I give each of them a kiss where it's red, because it hurts my heart to see it, I guess.
All of the others are like surprised by this tenderness that you see Ember, this past badass that just murdered people ruthlessly.
I'm still asleep.
Why I love her so much.
Ember wants to kill Kumito now.
You've been wanting to kill me since the beginning. This is not
Oh.
news.
Yeah.
This is not news.
No,
Ember has never
You're
wanted
trying
Kumito
to
in the
tell
party.
in, like, the the fourth session.
You tried to get rid of me from the very beginning.
So, anyways, Kumito, you can get out whenever you want.
I'm aware, I'm waiting.
Kids get their cuffs off. Barstool, you're still just like admiring this statue to yourself. What would you like to do?
Okay. I want to draw one of my arrows, hold it to Kumito's throat, and say, "Tell me about Father Gerald."
You're aware that I am asleep, right?
now." Oh, is he? Never mind.
Barstool's gonna hop off the ship and explore the pirate town.
Okay.
Because I want to.
Fantastic. You jump off the ship, and as you get off the ship, everyone else make a perception check.
Including me who has closed my eye?
3.
Yes. Disadvantage to Kumito.
Now
get
one
what?
again.
Ha!
Ember, what did you get?
I got a 16.
All right. Okay, so Ember, you're the only one that notices that the bar stool that Barstool is over at, the four legs move and follow Barstool off the ship.
Trippy.
I love it.
How long does
can
this
I
thing
do
last?
No magic.
Kumito is tied.
Until it dies.
No.
It lasts until it dies.
So we could just have a barstool animal friend. until the
More
end of
Beauty and the
campaign.
Beast.
We might as well
What
have a
was the
zoo.
name
completely
of the
resolved.
candlestick man? Guys, what's the name of the candlestick man?
Lumiere.
Yeah.
Lumiere. His name is Lumiere now.
Nice.
Even though it doesn't fit with the
You
theme
see
at all.
this bar stool, like, kind of, the ends of the bar stool, the ends of the legs of this bar stool kind of get, like, floppy and allows it to move kind of like a spider after you.
Slightly
Can
terrifying.
can I ask around the town to see if anyone knows of a man named Jenkins?
You
Sure.
do not
Investigation
try
check.
to sell
anyone
my
has seen
kids.
any gold vest? I'm not selling your kids.
That finger means
And
yet.
Connery does not know that I'm looking for Jenkins. So just
I know,
hold
but
on.
I don't
No
care.
metagaming.
I know.
I will not be selling any children.
Yet.
Anyways, investigation check.
Hey Spencer, have any of those kids noticed that flyer that is offering
Nat
fighting
20.
lessons?
Yeah, a few of them have, but they see you tied up and they're kind of like holding it and like
What do we do
putting it
now?
in their pocket. They're just like, maybe later.
I didn't notice that. 'Cause I'm right here.
If anything,
Yeah, you would. You see them like sheepishly putting the flyer into their pocket, like.
I love that we
Listen, if
kidnapped
you want
children.
fight training, you can come to me or Amber. But that is a bad man. He's a very bad man.
He who has no
If
memories.
you say so, and they're just like, okay, and they're kind of like, they go off and start doing like little kid stuff. Like all the kids just go off and they're like doing stuff just around the ship. They aren't getting off because they're just like, well, we're not allowed to get off right now, I guess, because it. Actually, some of them tried to follow Barstool.
They can go with
Well,
Barstool if they want.
Barstool.
I wouldn't care.
He got a nat 20 on his investigation for
Barstool, Lee Burns, a dwarf, Lane Rogers, a drow, and Val Chan, the vampire girl, follow you off the ship. So you have them now.
Fly.
Everyone else just goes about like they're getting dressed, they're going to go get food and everything else. Barstool, what was that investigation check?
a nat 20.
Nat 20. They're just like, you know Jenkins. That's where I got this. And he pulls out a sword, and it's just like the sword has like etchings of a snake all along it. He's like, look at this, and he whips it out, and like the sword turns into a snake. And he's just like, haha! Now I can. Now I have 3 attacks. And he's
You
like,
happen to know where
he
I
doesn't
can
have a
meet
shop here because he doesn't trust the pirates around here. But he mainly stays on the mainland.
Do you know of anyone who happens to know some decent magic.
Oh, you're looking for the pirate wizard, I'm guessing.
I would like someone to
Pirate wizard?
polymorph this stool into a man. He gestures over to the stool that's following him.
Interesting. That's a weird request. Who would ever want to turn a stool into a person? I have no idea.
It's happened once before.
He
and it
he
happened
points
once
over
more.
to what looks like a bunch of shacks stacked up on each other into like a pirate. And on the top of the shacks stacked on top of each other is a ship, like a full ship on the top of this stack of shacks. He's like, yeah, we got
Nice.
a pirate
shack
wizard.
stack.
He's over there. He's kind of new, like not the most powerful of wizards, but he might have something that you might want.
Alright. I try to find a flight of stairs or something.
Okay, so you go over to the tower, and it's kind of tall, seems bigger. And you go and knock on the door. You knock on the door, and this young drow elf opens up. This young-looking drow elf opens up the door and is like, "Yes, can I help you?"
I'm looking for the so-called pirate wizard.
Oh, I guess that's what they've been calling me.
Do you
just,
happen to be very well versed in transmutation?
I'm more of a, oh, come on in. And, you walk in, and all the kids walk in, and then he sees a bar stool walk in, like, what the fuck?
Of course.
Transmutation isn't really my forte, it's more of, evocation, but, I do know some transmutation spells. How can I help you?
I'm looking for someone to turn this bar stool into a person. I have some questions for it.
Okay. I don't think I would be able to do that. I do know that, well, at the moment I wouldn't be able to do that. I don't have the proper spell. I believe that would be some kind
True
of
polymorph.
polymorphing or anything. What?
True polymorph. It happened
Oh,
to me.
true
once.
polymorph. I don't have true polymorph. He's like, we can at least give it a try, and he casts polymorph on it, and the bar stool changes into. He's like, is there a specific shape that you would want it to be like?
I would probably choose a shape quite like myself, as
Okay.
human creature.
He casts polymorph on it, and you look at yourself, but it's a little distorted. The mouth is wider and has sharp teeth.
Is he evil?
Oh, such a better version of Barstool.
My evil twin.
Like, these are comically large teeth. He's like, I didn't mean to make a mouth like that, but ask away, I guess.
I did not think I would get this far, and I don't know what questions I have.
The kid, at this point, the wizard goes off, and he's like, don't touch that, as the kids are, like, messing with his crystal balls and shit.
Yeah, I will, I asked the stool, do you know what made you?
God damn it.
Oh no. Does it, like, know anything? Do you speak language? In 2 months, he'll be just as smart as I am. Barstool heads out of the building and tries to teach this newly human creature the ways of life.
The wizard shouts over his shoulder, that kind of spell's only going to last about an hour, so he's gonna revert back at some point.
Ah, thank you. I'll savor my time with this thing. Why did I have to make myself not very cool? Like to duplicate. If only Kumito do that.
Oh, this is all. He's naked, by the way. He's not wearing
He's
clothes.
naked.
God damn it. Every time.
Wait, that makes up a good point, Isaac. If Kumito, me, was to have pulled the night card, would the resulting creature be
Oh.
memoryless?
It
Or would it be
like,
the human version?
That's a good point, Spencer.
we will not have to cross that bridge. because
Anyways.
it's already been
Yeah, that
already
card's
called
gone.
it.
That card's gone.
The card is gone. Anyways.
What if?
We'll go to a clothing shop and I will purchase this thing. You know
Easy enough. He's you spend about a couple copper, and you get him a poncho that is much like yours, but a little off, and you just hand
Wait,
it to
hold
him. And instead of wearing it like
Isaac.
a poncho, wears it like a toga.
Of course. Can we retcon? Can I have asked the wizard if he knew any other wizards that were into transmutation magic?
Well, there's I do know that there is one other famous wizard on the seas at the moment. He's not very transmutation-y, but he is that much at a higher skill level than myself. Though he's more of a necromancer.
So if I kill the stool, he brings it back to life. Of course. Anyway,
What are you talking
I
Isaac.
really want to duplicate myself. I'm sorry. I want there to be 2 bar stool.
Technically, there are more than one. There's more than one bar stool already, just not the same
Yeah,
kind.
just not this kind. Just not
And he's just picking at his own fingers. He's just.
Can I roll for each this thing humanity?
That's not a thing.
Wisdom check.
Wisdom. That's a good one. I got a 12.
You teach him not to bite the children.
You know what? That's a success.
Progress.
But you do know that he will revert back into a stool, a walking
course.
stool at some point.
I'm gonna look around town. Oh, there's definitely.
While you're walking around town, we're going to go back to the boat. Ember, you assume that Connery tied him up really well, and that you see Kumito just asleep, tied up on the floor. What is
Okay.
Ember going to be doing?
I drag him by the ankles
Oh
to
no.
the captain's room,
Okay.
and I carry
The
a
deck, and he's gonna try and stop her.
Where are you dragging me? Where did you say?
I'm dragging you to the captain's room where I know I'll be alone. With
Hold
you.
on.
I'm holding a water bucket.
F.
Are you gonna
We're fighting
waterboard me, or are you gonna
shit.
drown me? I'm very
I'm gonna
confused.
try and drown you.
Ember,
I'm gonna hold
Ember.
you up to drown.
It would be much easier to just do cement shoes and push me off the side of the boat.
Yeah.
I could do that.
Just go all
I'm
Al
gonna
Capone
personally
on it.
make sure that the
Try
deed
and
is
drown
done.
him.
Listen, Ember, I want to kill him as much as you do right now, but I need him for something, which is why he's still breathing.
Is it to learn how to read?
It's so I can find a Father Gerald.
Oh. I see.
And yes, so I can learn how to read.
Alright, well then let's slave
Kumito has
cuff-
always been a teacher.
I have.
like,
Oh.
it's like I tell Connery, he's like, okay, well then let's link up 2 of the slave cubs I have and cuff him since I had the key for him to get away.
That's smart.
She has not thought this through at all.
What?
Nothing. Continue. Go ahead.
No, what did you say?
No, go ahead. Continue.
Josh,
Metagaming right there.
Joshua.
Please stop.
Wait, I'm metagaming?
No, what I said was metagame. Because I said
Yeah.
you haven't thought this through.
Okay.
How do-
So
Just keep going.
No, I
you
don't.
take them into
I don't see a flaw in the plan, so I'm gonna keep going. All right.
I don't-
All right.
Alright,
After. What? Sorry.
Okay, Ember grabs his hands and holds them behind, and with the two slave cubs, she kind of like does it kind of like this. It's a little uncomfortable for him, but you know, whatever.
Hold on. How are they gonna? If you
Oh,
link them together,
I
you can't link
realized
them
why
to
you
my
said
wrists.
No, she links them to your. She like goes around here and links them right here as she's putting them on them simultaneously. Roll a dexterity check to see if you're actually able to do that though.
Okay.
Oh,
I
I
just
see. Okay,
realized
I
why
see.
Josh
So it's
said it
that.
was a
Okay, I
bad-
see. Okay.
Why I said it was a bad plan, but I can't metagame it. So.
No,
fuck.
because y'all forget what I have.
Yeah.
Y'all already thought you looted me.
I didn't do a good job. I got a 2. Am I supposed to add it? It's not gonna matter.
Just one on
You
each
do a
wrist.
couple of tries, and you assume that you get them good.
Darn, man.
Dang. Okay.
They
Um,
look good to you, though. They look good. It was a little difficult. Kumito trying to kind of was like dead weight. He wasn't helping you at all, so it's just like. But like you assume that it worked. Your plan worked. Kumito, it did work, but
Can I Actually,
unless you were
I'm gonna wait.
intending it.
No, no, it's fine. I'm just gonna wait.
Okay.
Continue.
Conray's gonna go to the captain's quarter and like sulk, and he's gonna try and talk to Morgan Freeman again.
Okay. Roll religion.
Okay,
Come
so Conry's out of the
Come
picture
on,
now.
be good.
Barstool's out of the picture
19
now. Got it.
19.
or dirty 20 plus my.
What did you write?
Help.
Help! I need
He's
somebody.
having an emotional crisis right now.
No.
So many.
What do you need help with?
Hold on, would the god Morgan Freeman know that I have no memory of anything?
No.
Wouldn't?
He's not interested in
Just
you.
making sure. Just making sure. Omnipotence and all.
How can I help you?
So, this guy who I thought was my, I'm not gonna say friend, companion, turned out to work with the guy who made me what I am. And I don't know what to do.
That is interesting. It would make an amazing story. With a
Seriously?
awesome, with an awesome plot twist in there. But
I think I need a
sorry,
new
just
god.
pat myself on the back. Anyways, how would you like me to help?
I don't know. I just
Well, come with me. Come with me just for a second. And
Like,
you see,
you're
you
in my
see,
head.
You see a hand reach out of the empty space in front of you and just kind of like grab your shoulder, and you feel yourself leave your body. He's like, come with me just for a second.
What?
And your soul just leaves your body and you collapse onto the ground.
Oh no.
Damn.
Interesting.
So, as you are pulled through this ethereal place, you go into a room with what looks like black mirrors all the way around. And
Black mirrors?
on different mirrors, you see POV shots of different people. And then you see your own POV shot looking at this black mirror room. I've been watching you for a little while. You said that you need some help. Well,
Yeah.
I don't do stuff for free. Well, I do find you entertaining. A price must be paid. What will you do for me if I help you?
What do you want?
Oh no.
Maybe a bit more influence in your life?
What does that mean?
I want you to worship me, of course.
Hey, while this is happening, can I shoot back real quickly to while Conry's wrestling with this decision? To who's left on the ship? Is it just Ember who's near me?
It's Ember who is near you, and all the other kids are off doing different things. They're making food, playing with rope, whatever kids do.
Okay.
Some of them are over scratching Reginald's belly. Just
Right, he's there.
Well,
I
Reginald's over on like the head of
Right.
the
Yeah. Of
the kids left the boat, and they're still in eye shot of you.
Is Ember going through with the plan to drown me?
Conrad talked her out of it, so she's just watching your supposedly sleeping body.
Perfect.
And I think she would start, rounding up the kids that wanted fighting lessons, and she's just gonna use you as a punching bag.
Why do you just attack people when they're asleep? First it's Jorgen, now it's me. Okay. Anyway, but at this time, Spencer, I'm going to craftily drop my metal bracelet.
Gotcha. What does that mean?
The person that shoots out of it.
Oh, it's not a bracelet. It's just it's a metal disc.
Yeah, I called it a bracelet because that's how you described it
Okay,
originally.
so
But
you
if it's a
drop the
disc,
metal
that's fine
disc.
too.
So you drop the metal disc onto the wooden deck, and you hear the wood moving as it creates a wooden soldier. And there's now a hole in the ship, like not at the base of the ship, but on the deck.
Yeah.
Where the wood was used to make this wooden guy. And Ember, you see this wooden soldier just come up with a metal thing in its chest and a wooden sword.
She hollers while pulling out her sword, kind of twirling it. Okay, kids, looks like we are gonna have your first lesson in fighting class.
And with that, we're gonna stop right there. We've done. Thank you for watching this episode of The Tales of Onniaga. Let's see what problems these
Idiots.
pirates are gonna be
Heroes?
getting into next time.